morning, how are we doing? How's things? Tuesday morning has arrived, and it's blue skies again in the around these parts of Essex. Should we say? I can't say the UK because I have no idea, do I? But all I can tell you is blue skies in Essex. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit warm, call it a little bit warm. First thing in the morning. It's a nice gentle breeze as well. We've got the tea. Cheers. And that first sip is always the best. It really is. Right, I'm a little bit late, so I'm going to get moving quickly this morning into Fishing Planet. So the game screen on. One or two things to do as well as we get moving through this. I haven't set everything up properly like I usually do. I literally rolled out of bed this morning, so here we are, literally on the alarm as well for the stream. So usually I get nowhere near the alarm, but I usually awake massively before. But we are awake this morning and ready to rock and roll. So Fishing Planet it is. Got to work out if I didn't even look to see if Stan is online. He said he would be. Said he wanted to go somewhere in terms of the game. Yo, how you doing, buddy? How's things? There we go. We've got our bait coin as well for day 5. We're logging in. What's he trying to sell me? The Chameleon Cruiser pack. No, thank you. Having said that, as I spotted, that obviously different boats do have stands. We were wondering that. Can I play with you? You can, buddy. Where do you want to go? Where is it you want to fish? We've got a highlight. Why are we on highlighted Emerald Lake? It's highlighted Emerald Lake for some reason. Is that because it's got a bishop? Or is it because we've got something there? Oh, we're doing a trial, that's why. That's why it's got that highlight. We're going to go into our inventory. I'm doing alright, Stan. Doing alright. As I say, just woke up, so just getting into one or two little things. Just got to set something. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The PSN on my station. Because I never added the 2 chaps that come in, and I'm meant to, so I've got that open now, so I can do that. I should work out how to find people. So I'm doing requests from there. Friends, there you go. Just going to do this fairly quickly whilst on stream. I do apologise. I say it is first thing in the morning, but I meant to do this yesterday and I never actually got the chance. And it's just been, I've been reminded. See if we can find him, Devious Son. I'm going to trust that is this chat. And then add Neil Sims to Cuppa. And then we've got another one. Add friend, which is Run Your Mouth, the chap that raided me yesterday. Let's get him in. Run Your Mouth. There you go. We'll send him an invite. We said we would. Should remember the couple pot name. Friends private. He says friends private. We're not sending him in. Do friend requests. Add. Send me friend requests. There you go. As promised to do that, we said we would. Then we get back to doing stuff that we said we'd do on the stream. Stan, let's go. 5. You sent me a request on Fishing Planet. Okay, bud, bear with me. I will get up to speed, my friend. 5 streaming streak. Awesome stuff. I got you, sis. Awesome. Brilliant, my friend. Brilliant. Right, just sorting that. Remember to do that. It took me forever, hasn't it? Let's put that on the stand. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. My God. Like I say, literally just woke up and I am half asleep. So, but I said I'd be here at 6. That's exactly what I sent a request to join your club on Fishing. Oh, is that what you've sent a request to do, buddy? Okay. Awesome stuff. It was doing that thing, Stan, where you couldn't find your name. So I'll sort that anyway. Clubs. Let's go for clubs then. Here's Johnny. I've reached level 8 and then level 9. Join requests I can see. There you go. Man, congratulations, you're part of the club. Not quite sure what the clubs do actually to start off with, but we thought we've got plenty of money, we'll see what's going on, you know, that sort of thing. But also, we haven't heard ourselves back on playback, I assume we're absolutely fine. Requests I can see. Sound coming through on the game as well. Right. Inventory layer. Loadout. We've got to go to our loadout on because I hadn't selected a boat. And let's be honest, I need a boat. But if I don't want to rent one ever again, do I? If I don't have a bloody boat in my loadout, then I'm being a bit silly, and I'm considering I have one. Accepted, Stan. Accepted, my friend, on that side of things. We need to do Lone Star Lake for a little bit because I don't have the right amount to travel to Emerald. Okay, bud. Okay, Emerald Lake. Have you got any other lakes unlocked? It doesn't have to be Emerald Lake, my friend, if you don't want to go there. You can go somewhere else if you've got something unlocked. I'm fairly easy for a little bit. I'm doing just drop down there to the up boats. I do have the chameleon anyway, the chameleon fishing yacht. I wonder if I'm allowed fishing rod holders 5. I don't need 5 holders. What about that one? Is that many holders? Yeah, Gary's got. I think it'd be daft to have a big, huge fishing yacht on the. Would I be allowed to have a fishing yacht on a little tiny lake? I don't suppose I would. That would be interesting. I should go with a little speedboat here, I think. That would make sense. Maybe they would let you click on that. There you go. So we can add that boat, and then we can add. We'll add that boat. No, it's either that one or that one. $500. I do, but a Lone Star Lake, I have a way to catch a lot of spots. Okay, bud, you do that. I'll come and sort that out in a second. One will catch a lot of spotted bass. Okay, let's come and see your tip then. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. I think I'm prepared, he says. Lone Star Lake, he says. Let's get to Lone Star Lake then. Go on then. Obviously, I won't be able to put a boat on there, but I'm happy to go there. Let's go. And then we're able to set up a private room, he says. Set up a private room. Is any particular... you can join me, buddy. It's fine. I'll set up a room. Any particular place you want to finish in the location? Is it behind, outside the house, or... I mean, it doesn't really matter. We don't have to be side by side. It would be helpful to be side by side. But any particular place, buddy? I won't forget. This time I won't forget. Thank you, my friend. it's just a subtle reminder to do private room. New friends only room. Here. So friends only room. Go. At the dock. Oh, on the. Where do you mean at the dock? Do you mean the bridge? Little bridge across, yeah. Do the little bridge. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Let's go fishing then. New fisherman's only room. You should be absolutely fine to come here. Let's go. Just do a little bit of Lone Star Lake then. So I'm here. I'm going to have to change my rods. There'll be no good chucking minnows in here, will it? Here, so you want to go here, do you? Nice and peaceful, isn't it? Nice and quiet this morning, obviously, because it's only friends only. But it's nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. The old noises of the lake and all that sort of stuff. Sound, environment, nature. Let's change my rod though, because I'm going to have to do that. We're not set up at all. Maybe I can pull the other rods out. I don't know if I set them up as. I can try the other two rods, could I, rather than mess around. What size hook have I got on here? Rather 6s, maybe. Okay, that's good. So 3 and 4. If we do 3 and 4 for Lone Star Lake, let's do the old bubbles hook for 6. Don't need a huge bubble on that one, so we can put our angler heavy on there. That'd be good. Bait is too heavy. I know the bait is too heavy. I'm not going to use that. Don't worry. Taking me off from a bait now. I'm just going to use bread. Just chuck some bread out. Bread. Chuck a bit of bread out. This new rod. Are you here? Oh, I was going to say, are you here, Stan? Yeah, the Essex Tea fishers are stylists. Good on you, my man. You got a fish already. Awesome. We'll chuck this out here. I'm just testing out this new rod. But I've got it in my setup, but I've never really used it, so I'm happy just to go here for a little bit. Well, this is the thing. With fishing, you don't want to waste your money. You want to plan your adventures, don't you? And that sort of stuff. So I'm happy to fish away here. I suppose I'll catch very much with bread, actually, if I'm honest. It's a decent sized fish. There you go. I could chuck a couple of rods out, though, couldn't I? Should chuck a couple of rods out and set up my stand, couldn't I? Set up my stand. I'm going to be so indecisive. He's got his fish. Set up my stand. I'm going to have a see what missions we got. There's what monster is it in Lone Star Lake? Fish out 5 bits of back flash from the bottom of the Lone Star Lake and make your own invisible line that we feeling murky enough to trick into a biting the mad-eyed buffalo. Oh my god, okay. So monster fin. It's a buffalo, is it? Okay, that's a buffalo apparently. That is mastering. We're not worried about. It's daily, say. Just out of interest, we're having a daily catch. They can all club catch when they want 5 walleye, catch fish using any bait, and then go to the Tiberian River. Okay. So any common fish, basically. I'm going to change my bait to standard sort of semolina balls. Chuck it out there. If you've got a fish, he says he's got a fish. You have it still staying, it's on your line. Look, I can see it. It's still there. Look, I can see it. It's good. It's a decent size as well. Nice catch, my friend. Nice catch. Good size, my buddy. Good size. Right, we've got that rod. Now we're going to get the 4th. Is it the 3rd one, isn't it? the third rod, because we don't want the first and second. Let's set up for something else. I mean, that's a bit short, isn't it? About 20 inches. I'll whack this out as well. Oh my god, that was shit. That was shit. What's up with my cast on this rod? Not so great, is it? Oh my god. I'll tell you what. I'll catch that anyway. Whatever's on there, I've got to do something with my rod. The other one is not balanced right. And there's golden shiner. It's our first fish of the day. Stan's got another fish on the hook. That's a bit better. Why is our other rod unevenly balanced? So much so it won't cast. It's shit. What's going on with this rod? Can't cast for shit. Oh, and it's got a bite. I don't know how. How you doing, Stan? Got your fish. It's quite good. What you got? Oh, bass. How'd you get a bass? That was shit, wasn't it? For me, anyway. What the fuck is wrong with my line? Is it the percent? Maybe it's the heavy wangler. Maybe that's what it is. Let's sort this out, because I can't do that. I've got a spotted bass, 14 inches. Nice. What bait were you using, my friend? I'm going to sort this one out. This is shit. Maybe it's the wangler. Maybe that's the problem. So let's try something else. Let's go with just a standard sport bobber. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. Want to know what I'm using? Yeah, I was going to say what you're using. That'd be very handy. 21. Hopefully this goes out a bit further. No, why is this? What is going on with this rod? I'm confused. Why this rod is pretty rubbish. Strange. But we'll chuck it out here. This Lone Star Lake, it's fine. We'll catch fish. I should never use this rod on anything else. It's absolutely rubbish. Lone Star Lake will be fine. So what are you using, buddy? Got bluegill. Oh, I have a rod. Take that. A white bass jig and a star and striped shad on the bass. Oh, okay. That'll do nicely there. Out here, but I have a rod. Christ. Absolutely rubbish. Like the other rod. I'm just amazed how rubbish it is. So that's a striped shad. So you're using like a little minnow, aren't you? Yeah. Save my minnows. I'm not doing the minnows in here. That's too much money. I'll drink my tea. Cheers. Got the double doors open for full effect. I tell you what I could do. I could hunt small, the old buffalo, couldn't I? That's what I could do. Because this rod is crap. It really is. You got another fish. Where are you, Stan? Oh, you're there. Well, I can see. Yeah, nice. The whole management of sort of travelling and whatever is not lost for me on this game, despite me having lots of coin. I'm quite precious with it. What we got? What we got? What we got here? Obviously, a fish that is not very sizable, but it's a fish. And like I say, it's not overly taxing. Out there's where we're going to catch a bass. I might just. Oh, hang on. Did I just see someone hooked? Even though this rod is crap, it's still picking up the odd fish. It really is atrocious. I can't even work out what's wrong with it. I'm trying to look at the setup on the fish, on the rod. The only thing I can think of is maybe the line is crap. Maybe choose a different line. I can't seem to cast at all with this rod. Create a match. I'm trying to look what it is. It's supposed to £83. The only thing I can think may change the line. Maybe go to fluoro. Maybe it's the line. It doesn't like the reel. Doesn't like the. You got a spotted bass again. Nice work, my friend. Okay, what fluoro? We'll go with fluoro. £8 test. We'll chuck this on here. I don't want to do. Well, we can 417 we could do. The neck cuts on there. See if this makes it any better. I'm really shocked at how crap this rod is. No, it's even worse. What the fuck? I think I've got to put a better, or a bold, a belter. Why can we not? Why is this rod shit? It really is crap. I'm getting rid of this rod. Dear, getting rid of this one. What you got then, Stan? What you got? The old four. So I have to remember number 3 is crap. I'll try to get this fish over here. That's what that's over there. You think you've gotten better? I think you have, buddy. You learn the game. That's the thing. You do learn the game as you go along. And like I say, some days are better than others. It's like real fishing. Some days you do everything right. Why can I place a rod stand? Have you got a rod stand? That'd be my first question. And 2, it depends on which rod stand. So on the key, you can only place certain stands, so it's got to be a tripod on the stand. I found that one out myself a few days ago, that my stand that I had wouldn't work on the key. Would work on the mud, on the side, the peg sort of allocations, but it would not work anywhere else. So we've got some new Essex facts today, but we're waiting for them to scroll round because that's the way it does. Oh, I have to start one. Yes, so it wouldn't work. It will work on the side stand, but it won't work on the to work on the key, it has to be a tripod, sort of like a point, sort of three triangular. Grab my shit rod. God, it's crap. It doesn't fucking cast. Oh, hang on. What we got? What we got? What we got? Bluegill. We got this one. Okay. So this rod's fine. Like I say, I'm trying 2 new rods out today. This one is absolutely fine. Either I've set it up wrong, completely wrong, and I don't see how I have because I set it up like I would set a rod up on this game, but this next one, number 3, sorry, I can only think it's the equator match 8. Is the only thing I can think is the reason for it that we're having a problem. So we've got the bluegill. Which is fine, we can catch them all day long. Yours is coming out the river. Let's have a look and see what that's like. Anyway, just in terms of bait for float fishing and that sort of thing. We don't worry about inventory. I haven't got my other rods with me. Well, I've got 2 other rods with me, but they're set up for a different lake and I don't want to mess them up a little bit at the moment. More of a can't be asked. Right, what have we got? So bass are in here. Obviously there are channel catfish in here, blood, large cuppa, leeches and pet food. There is grass pickerel in here, so small minnows could be the way to go. Just don't spend too much small minnow in here, if you know what I mean. It's got spotted bass, there you go, small minnows and shiny. I suppose we could put small minnows on there and see what happens. We would catch some bass, it would be a way of leveling up in here, wouldn't it? Let's put the small minnow on here then. I don't know if size 6 hooks would be good enough in here. I tell you what, let's pull, you see what fish I caught if you go to the right bumper? Yeah, I can, buddy, if you go to the right small bumper. Isn't it in, if you go to the right small bumper, if I go to your RB, yeah, and then I go to Stan the Man, is it? Click on your tag and I view, can I? Tell me how to do that, Stan. You said if I go to the small bumper, what do you mean? Small right bumper, I'm on the small right bumper, buddy. Obviously, you could teach me something. It could be the other way around, couldn't it? You could teach me something. Is it go to, you can see what I call, go to chat, small right bumper. Yeah, I can see that. On the old chat side of things, it comes up, doesn't it? There you go. It would come up anyway, would it not? Choose settings. What's the setting say? Hide times down, filter. Pop messages up 3D. That's what it should do. Nice. Well done, bud. Right. I said we were going to have a little test. We're only testing in this lake, so why not change the rod, eh? We can do that. Change the rod. Change the rod, he says. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're set up, I wouldn't have to worry too much, would I? So we go to our sport rod. It's probably, well, I'm just worried that one size hook might be too much. But you never know, I suppose. You never know. We'll give it a go. There's no harm in trying. You might as well try it, won't you? So I can have that rod out there. And then I can have number 4, isn't it? The one that works, not number 3, because number 3 is crap. And then we can see how we get on. See if there's anything sizable over there in terms of a bass or a pickerel or something like that. You're on the other side, are you now, buddy? Okay, I'll come and join you in a minute. I'm just facing this way at the moment. I'm just casting out, so I will stay. This is facts for you. Obviously, some of these are going to be something you've heard before, potentially. We've got new ones on here. Christ, there's about 80 of new ones on there. It's whether it scrolls round, I don't know. I'm in no control as to when it starts them in what order. But all I know is it goes through the list. So you're right behind me, he says. He's right behind me. So Essex Fact. Essex takes the top spot when it comes to islands. It has more than any other county in England, 35 to be exact. I might actually change the timer so it goes through these a little bit quicker. But then obviously worry about doing that sort of thing in terms of, oh my God, strike out, what I missed. Bait was either eaten or lost. Well, I didn't see that, did I? I wasn't paying any attention, was I? I'll tell you what, let's do what Stan wants to do. So let's we'll pull the upper rod in, which is my sport rod, isn't it? So hang on. Thank you. We'll pull that in because apparently we've lost the bait on that one. And we'll set up our rod stand as well. We'll turn it around. I'm going to leave and change my bait. Okay, buddy. You're going to leave and change your bait. I'm going to get annoyed with this rod in a minute. Not this one, but the one that I tried to set up a new rod and it's absolute rubbish. Should have just left it as it was, shouldn't I? Right, let's get our stand and we turn our stand the other way. Old B to take the stand in your hands. Turn it round. And I'll tell you what we can do then. It gives me a chance to go for small buffalo, which is what you can get in this lake. I can't remember if small buffalo are minnows or not. Let's have a quick little look. Species, what we got? Small buffalo, dough balls and semolinas. So we could have one on dough balls and semolinas and one on what we are on. So we'll chuck this one out. Give it a bit of welly. Put it right in the middle of the lake and just see if there's anything out there. And then we'll get our second rod, which is number 1. One that I'm kind of fond of. And then we'll change that to dough balls or a semolina. So and we'll try and catch some buffalo from the key. Yeah, so roughly in the area that I think buffalo are. What do I do with a cannonball? Fuck knows, man. I had no idea. You got a cannonball. How did you get a cannonball? The cannonballs on the missions, the 4th of July stuff. So there's 4th of July mission where you have to do certain tasks. They're in your inventory in terms of challenges. So if you scroll across, I think they're the events challenge. So they're actually the very first one. Did you just call it on the line, did you? Okay, cool. We've got a ting. more than that. I'm just wondering if size 1 hooks are too big in this lake. Kind of huge, aren't they? Got one by the house. Yeah, there is a cannon. So you've launched a cannon, but I'm not quite sure what there is exactly you do. It tells you what to do in terms of the challenges and how to go about it. I've seen there's pretty dotted cannons around. If you go to, as I found out yesterday, if you go to where were we yesterday? The Everglades, Emerald Lake, and if you hire a boat and you go to the far sort of corner, left-hand corner, there is a broken. You got a firework tube, okay? Oh, we actually have a fish on the line. It's fairly sizable for this lake as well, so we can catch something on the one hook in this lake. But it obviously is not giving me too much trouble because we're set up for much larger fish. We've got something. Yeah, a spotted bass, 1.2 pounds. Yeah, it's fairly sizable. I'll be good for this lake. He's going to keep his bait. How do you mean, my friend? You're going to keep your bait? Chucking it out there again. So Essex is home to Manningtree, regarded as the smallest town in Britain. I think it's what's annoying is I put all these new facts up and they're I'm not getting any of them come up on my screen right now. It's gonna happen, isn't it? I don't know how to do that. I put all these new facts into the stream yesterday evening. About 80 of them, honestly. All the facts, all about Essex history. Very Essex history, and the sort of origins of Essex and how Essex come about and all that sort of stuff. Some real factual sort of stuff. A lot more than I actually usually do you know what I mean? Really gone on this history, but also there's plenty of places to talk about so it can spark off stories. That's the idea behind it all. But they're going to come up on the screen. What can you do without it? What can you do? What have we got? We've got a little fish. Again, I don't know what we've got. Oh, we've got a catfish, a young catfish. Young fat catfish. Posted as 18, but really 40. You know, the young cat. There we go. Predator fish. Lovely tea. So I see you up to level 10, Stan. That's good stuff, my man. I can see you're something that rod's bending over, isn't it? Just chilling on Lone Star Lake to start off with. Obviously, we're all going somewhere very shortly because obviously we've got other places to go, which is helping Stan out, giving Stan a little bit of company first thing. He's got. Oh, looks appears to be a decent sized fish. Where's he gone? On the line. Oh, hang on. Look. Always tell when there's something on the line. Something's going to pull the other rod in a minute, I feel. Just see the. There you are. Well, it's not making a huge amount of movement on this rod, so. Literally yanked it out of the water. So it's. Got a. Get out. Took my bloody bait. That bloody thing. Oh, hang on. This one might be sizable. No! We missed it. We missed it for a bloody black. What do you call it? Can't believe that. How annoying. See what we're gonna. Put that in there. I'm just going to catch up the other rod out, the little one. Number 4. That's what we're set out for. Set up for some dough balls. And bar plus 6. And you go there as well. Watch that. A semolina here. Oh my god, that's a huge one right near my. Just keep an eye on it, enjoying the nature, enjoying the sounds. Letting it all in. Double doors are fully open today. Got a bite. I think we might have a small one developing on the other rod as well. It's another young catfish. What have you got? Ooh, very nice, very nice. So you're doing some of the missions then, Stan? Is that what you're doing? That is a very nice fish, my friend. Nice spotted bass. 1.59 pounds. Very good. Very good. Oh. Very good, Stan. What we got? Awesome stuff, my friend. Did you pull one in? A nice white crappie. I always think it's funny the name of the fish. Call it a white crappie. Kind of weird, isn't it? What did you catch? Oh, I called crappie. It was crap. What the heck is I call something a white crappie? I have no idea why it's called that. I always would love someone to explain what a white crappie is and what sort of fish family it is in, because it must be something the equivalent in the UK. I understand it's a panfish. So it wouldn't be the panfish because this is. Do you know what? This is kind of huge for this lake. Considering it's taking the line as well on this rod. I mean, this rod is set up for something quite big-ish. You can even see how much money you got. Okay, buddy, just send me a message. Like I say, I understand this game is time is money and all that sort of thing. Look at this, spotted bass. Look at that. 204 coin. You let me know what you're doing, Stan. That'd be good. They're like what? Jordan. Are they eating during dusk? Oh. So more of a night fish, a dusk fish, or first thing in the morning, last thing in the evening sort of thing. Okay. That's a lot of fish are. Is it speckled perch? Oh, is that what it is? It's in the perch family. Oh, okay. So now I know. So that'd be the equivalent to a perch or something in the UK. You got $333 from that, did you, buddy? You save up your cash, and when you're ready, we'll go on a trip together at some point. You've got my game in tow. Obviously, you see me on stream as well from time to time. You just ask away, you know. You know what? This ain't a bad fish for the line that I've got as well. Buffalo, I was not expecting a buffalo. Yeah, I was going to say 2.5 pounds. We'll take that. Just keep chucking them out for the minute. So you've got to check in with the youngest. You've got to make sure he's doing all right. He keeps moaning about not sleeping, but of course he's a teenager, and when you think he's asleep, he's not. You know, so, I'm tired. I wonder why. You know, fell asleep at school yesterday, and then obviously when he got home, it's what fish do you need for index? Oh, what fish do I need for the index? So that's another spotted bass. Index-wise, as in the missions and stuff, well, I don't need anything in this lake. I've got everything in this particular lake. I need a sugar in Emerald, but if you're looking at collecting, it's the old collection mission. For the panfish trophies, I need a trophy Oscar. This is all about your trophies. I need a trophy Northern Pike. I need some common roach. Rather than cup. I'm not going to get that here. Bass trophies, I'm still quite a lot. I still need quite a lot of bits and pieces. But a lot of stuff of mine is trophy fish that I need. What else do I need? So there's lots of stuff I need. Gar trophies as well. I'm just catching lots of Florida gar. But in terms of Lone Star Lake, I don't need anything, and I don't really follow the missions, if I'm honest. I usually take it when it comes. I mean, this one, like I say, Leslie Villa exploration, I would like to do at some point. There's got tench, mirror carp, common carp, pike as well. The Rocky Trial as well. Trail even. I keep saying trial. It's more of a trail, isn't it? And a Rocky Careful Angler as well. There's a few that I'd like to do. Evergrades as well. We'll catch both in there. So we'll catch tarpon and red drum. That sort of thing. White Moors we haven't been to yet. I got lots to do, as always. Plenty to do. Are you about, Stan? What are you doing, buddy? What are you up to? You tell me. You guide my journey. If you have to be somewhere, I get it. I understand. If you're not quite ready to travel somewhere, I get it. Time is money, and always in this game, you've got to save your cash and go to certain trips. It's a game where you have to plan your adventure, isn't it? So if you're going to spend sort of £5,000 travelling or 5,000 coin travelling, then you want to get your money back, don't you? You should try out the white jig for the mini bass. I will do, buddy. I have tried jigs out. I just fallen back into float fishing. It's because I prefer float fishing in real life. Unless I'm sea fishing, I prefer float fishing. It's just sit back. It suits my style. Have a cup of tea, have a little chat with people, talk away, talk about these facts that are coming on the screen right now. Like Great Bentley not only boasts the largest village green in Britain, is at an impressive 43 acres, which is equivalent to 32.5 football pitches. Great Bentley has won the National Village of the Year as well on numerous occasions. It's an absolutely fabulous place to go. In terms for a little walk around, the green is huge. It's a good place to see in the summer when there's lots of football matches being played. People talk about Hackney Marshes in London, where there's obviously that's London, and there's loads of football pitches and everyone's playing. Great Bentley's a good place when you've got cricket going on, you've got sort of several football matches going on. It is a lovely place to see in the summer. Watching everyone enjoy themselves, the pub on the corner. Say it's not a huge place. It's just a nice little walk around, you know. But you guide me, Stan. If you're still fishing here and you want me to stay, I'll stay. If you want to go somewhere, we can go somewhere. Another young cat. I'll put out fish like this. That's the thing. I'll target this sort of fish while I'm in the lake and catch my coin that way. It's all free for me. As long as I'm catching something, I'm happy. There are places that obviously I need to fish, and that. But you asked me if I could come on today and we could fish together. I'm here. I just need to. Ooh. You think you have that rod? Was that the sport rod? I need to invest in some other rod. Oh, we've got another buffalo. See, I've got the right setup for this sort of lake in terms for myself, earning a bit of coin in XP. It's not as, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to level up very quickly as I would be to other lakes. If I was at a different lake, I'd be leveling up quicker because I'd be targeting different fish. But also, what this does is it gives me a chance to have a little play around with some things as well. What I could do is while we're live, it's going to just hopefully just mess this up. The other one, on the black one that I've got in my hands, with the old cork. It's actually one of the first few rods that you get. This one, I believe. It's got a new rod. This one. Let me just log in with Rainmaker, the Heavy Chaser 910. That's the white one, isn't it? Is it the white one? The sport rod's my 9 one. Sure it is. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I just got several rods. Kind of fond of this one in particular. But the first two I'm very fond of. Quack, how you doing, buddy? How's things? Do you want to be in my gang, my friend? Alright. Spotted bass. There you go. So we get some coins. Glad to hear it, my friend. Have you been playing this? Have I hooked your line and sinker? I'm just going to change my chat bot, which is the one that deals with all the messages. Timers, because settings. Go to 2 minutes apart as well. It's a shame I can't just mix it up though. Don't believe I can. Anybody wants to see? That's it. What I can do is edit it. I can't actually physically change. I wish there'd be a way that it just sort of goes a bit random. But what I've done is change the settings on it so that there's a message every 2 minutes. So we can hopefully go through them a bit quicker. Because the same messages I get are a bit boring. Another buffalo. £2. Happy with that. Oh, you can't wake up. Yeah. I thought for a minute we took that a bit early. It's only tiny. Look at that. It's only tiny. Sorry, my dog's just got totally excited. The missus has walked in the room. That's excited I get when she walks in the room and she's got the tail that goes, haven't you? You got the tail that whacks on the surface. I'm really excited. You've been gone all day, Mum. That's what it's like. And then the youngest is in the room as well. What we got? Still fairly sizable again. Yeah, welcome to Essex. You should know I stream for fun. I don't take things seriously. We'll chat about anything as long as it's relatively clean. If you're a kindly viewer, please do consider giving my channel a follow. You'll make this Essex channel very happy. See, it's come round there because that message didn't come round for ages on my stream. So it's going to be interesting to see where it's at. I've also now set my stream to just give those messages even if I'm online. So if someone views my profile, they get some Essex facts live, even if they view my profile. Didn't know I could do that. That's different. So it just continuously goes round. So it's not always going to start in the same place, my streams, in terms of the messaging. So that's working on it. So what you got planned, Quack, if you're still awake, my friend? What you got planned for the morning? Got an 11.2 inch white crappie. He's good. So good. You got planned in the morning, my friend? Doing a bit of Lone Star Lake. Just give Stan a little bit of company. I don't mind. I'm always happy to help people out. I'm always good to lose fish as well. The bait was eaten or lost, and I don't know which rod it is, do I? Because I wasn't paying any attention. I don't think it's this rod as well. I think it'll be the other one, but we'll pull that in as well in a minute. Says, it's small minnow hooks. We're going to have to change fish as well in a minute. These will be our last big fish. I'm level 2. It's alright, bud. Takes its time. What are you playing on? Are you playing on PlayStation or are you playing on PC? Because you play this on PC. You actually play it on mobile, I believe, but we're stripped, so it's definitely on this one. When I say that we're stripped, it kind of makes me feel like sort of saying, "Let me see you stripped down to the bone." Depeche Mode. No, wife's got that one. She's looking at me. You don't even like Depeche Mode. I don't mind Depeche Mode. I've never not minded Depeche Mode. I quite like his voice is just very tonal, the same tone, which can be said for a lot of singers. But apparently he has good range. He has a really good range. Just in Depeche Mode, he kind of sings the same. The baritone. I have no idea what that means. He told he's baritone. I fuck knows what that means. All I can say is he's a really good singer. I just take the piss a little bit more than anything. But he's a really good singer. I'm not going to not lie, but he just sings the same way. But then so do a lot of bands, you know. Oh, fine. Morning, Johnny. How you doing, my friend? How's things? I see you've been catching a few fish. I've got a few notifications in the club today. What we got? Have you been anywhere else other than Lone Star Lake? Yeah, buddy. catching some spotted bass on low starlight. We get Stan a little bit of company this morning. Want to know something I don't like about fishing? Go on, tell me. There are things, I'm sure there are things that you don't like about oh, hang on. I can't use my white rod anymore. Why not? Why can we not? Oh, we're out of bait. I haven't got any more. Right, what can we go? I don't know, I'm waste of shine in here. I tell you what, we'll go to dough balls as well. 7-litre balls. Chuck 2 out of the 7-litre. Why not? Hunt the smallmouth buffalo. Go on, tell me, Stan, what don't you like about the game? Because it's fine to not like something about the game. Done the Rocky Ridge missions, about to go on Emerald. Okay. You rattling through some of the stuff then? No, it's not cross-play. Yeah, definitely, buddy. But it was... This game's been out since... I say on console since 2019. So a fairly long time on console-wise. It's gone through several machines as well, if you like. So this was available on PS4 and the Xbox One as well. Predominantly a game on PC. But it's just the way it's set up. It is a shame. I don't know if they'll ever implement a cross-play. I should think not. If it's been out that long, that's the way it's going to stay. It is a shame. But how have I typed? What have I typed out? The bait is eaten. I don't even know which bait is eaten now, do I? I don't think it'll be the rod that I held. I was looking at the float the whole time as well. Oh, Series X weight for me. I mean, I wonder if, assuming Xbox Cloud would have Xbox players, it's just on the old free-to-play on the Steam sort of side of things. It's you can't play with other people when the Xbox can't play with PlayStation. It is a bit daft, I agree. Separate accounts. I have this on PlayStation as well, where I'm a lot low on the accounts. And also, what's the shame about me is that I can't pick up and play where I left off, sort of thing, somewhere else. So I can play it, but I don't have all the lakes unlocked, and I don't have, all my rods and my tackle and stuff like that. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I expect that it's an 8-year-old game on Xbox or a 7-year-old game on Xbox, probably about 10 years old. In grand scheme of things, I suppose they didn't have all that sort of stuff to implement cross-play then, and then maybe it was just too much to put it into the game. I'm never going to criticise a developer or a code or anything because I don't know how to fuck the code, so I wouldn't know how to make a game or anything like that. So you can make a Stickman game, and it's far beyond any level of my expertise. Do you know what I mean? So I think a lot of developers get a lot of criticism, unworthy criticism, because 95% of the public, if you like, 99% of the public would not be able to do what they can do. So why criticise? I think we do that in life, don't we? With life in general, we like to shit on something. I know my society does that. If the film was crap, it's crap. But someone made that, and Japan fucking looked a lot better than I could, and someone will like it. That's the beauty of that gaming. I put a thread out on Friends of all things, just for general research purposes. Did I not catch anything? Oh, bastard! Did I lose it? Did I wait timed out? Maybe my hook's too big. I did worry my hook might be too big. I don't know if it's this rod or... Oh, hang on. That was good. We picked up at the right time in the fight. But yeah, I put a thread out basically saying that there's certain games that I know are masterpieces in terms of gaming and level design and all that. I just can't get on with Witcher being one of them. I don't know what it is about Witcher. For me, I've tried it multiple times, and I do want to try it because I know I've tried the likes of Skyrim about 4, 5, 6 times over, and eventually it clicked, and I really enjoyed it. And I would even say it's one of the best games I've ever played. But it took a lot of fuss for me to get. I think it took a lot of effort just to get it past a certain point. It gets to the same point that you go, oh fucking here again. Oh, the gameplay's dropped, and you get bored. Nice fish, my friend. Nice fish. Another spotted bass. You're raking in the coin. I'll tell you something I do not like about on this game, Stan, is a fucking character modelling. They're all the same. Everyone's the same. There's no design. The only difference is man, woman. That's the difference. You got a 13-inch spotted bass. Nice one, my friend. That's the biggest. I'd say that's more of a pet hate of mine. The little details that they could do something, with that, and that would be. It wouldn't be ruining the game to implement a different look. It does annoy me that. Yeah. I suppose the only thing mostly you see is from your own perspective is your hand, isn't it? Your fingers and the rod. But in truth, when you're walking around and you see other people around the lake and stuff like that, all you see is the same person over and over again, and it does annoy me. I mean, I play bus simulators and coach simulators and stuff like that, and they do have a little bit of character modelling differences, but even that pisses me off because you can get the bus and out of 30 passengers you can have triplets, literally 3 of the same person. But they do try and change it a little bit by maybe they're wearing something or their hair's slightly different colour. I just don't know why why they have to do that in games. But like I say, again, I'm criticising something that I can't do, and I'm saying, oh, why can't they do that? It's probably quite hard to do to a game that is this design as well. I'm sure they've had all this sort of feedback before about this is what you can do, this is what you can do. All I can say is they keep building on the game, they keep adding new locations, new fish, new mechanics, they make things a bit smoother at times. You're right to do your own cereal, champ. Oh, we got 2 bites at the same time. Oh my god. White crappie, thank you. Can we get it? It's going to time out? No, it's not. Oh, it's a big fish as well. Well, I don't know how good it is on the line now because it's been on there for a while, so it might have eaten everything by now. If not got itself fully hooked, I don't know. It feels like a buffalo. It is a buffalo. £3 as well. Pretty good size for this lake. Pretty good size. Let's see over there. Release a fish because I think that's one of my things to do. Release a sizable fish. I did see that on one of the missions was to release a sizable fish. So not that rod. That's the one. Must say. You can stay up all night with me. And yeah, awesome. You're more than welcome. I can't stay up all night, obviously. I know, time zones. I'm only messing around, my friend. Only messing around. It's just a game that you play for 5-10 minutes and then go, fucking hell, where's an hour gone? The one thing I say about this is always plan your trips. Always plan your trips. What we got? Some more bluegill. We can whack this out here. So we're off the key at the moment, off the little bridge. One time you played this game for 10 hours straight. Now that is impressive because I don't think I could do 10 hours on this game. I could do a few hours. I could do, obviously, on stream helps because it means I'm chatting away to people and reading facts and that sort of stuff. But to do it on 10 hours off the back on your own, for me, that'd be a bit of a push. As much as I love the game, I'd have to be entertained somewhere else, you know. Do you put a podcast on? Do you put a bit of music on and play this game if you're doing that sort of thing? Or just literally have the sounds of the game for 10 hours? As much as I love fishing, even in real life fishing, I'd have to have something, you know, just to set my mind off, even if it's just a newspaper or something, you know. What we got this time? Another white crappie. It's a white crappie. I suppose it is a bit like a perch. If you look at a yellow perch, I suppose looking at it, it's very similar, isn't it? You put your earbuds on and listen to some music, yeah. It's a bit like me with bus simulators and stuff. I could play them for quite some time, but I'd have to be have something else as well. So I remember when reviewing some podcasts before I even streamed and stuff like that. I used to listen to a couple of little podcasts, and before podcasts become absolutely, you know, everyone did them, you know, because let's be honest, it's saturated now. Podcasts. I used to listen to Last Save Loaded podcast, which there wasn't that many gaming podcasts around, and I didn't listen to it all the time, but just dip in, dip out, and you could just relate with the guys on there. They were genuine people, and it was just lovely to listen to whilst playing something like a bus simulator or a truck simulator or something driving around. Failing that, you put on a bit of music, don't you, and entertain yourself that way. I'm a bit. You missed the videogamer.com podcast, Gaming Box with none of the toxicity about gaming. The giant there pretending to be Batman, yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? Toxicity about gaming and stuff these days is absolutely, it's annoying as fuck. There's a lot of it on the internet over the next few days about I just love the whole way social media has gone, where so-and-so thinks, so I feel this might happen, and you know, this might and that might, and no actual facts, just people just spouting out what they think might happen as though there's some sort of fucking experts on stuff, and it pisses me off because that's how the rumours start, and then someone else runs with it, and then it's annoying. It's just annoying until something's out of the mouth, gospel from the people that actually, you know, there's so much speculation that it pisses me off. It really does. To paraphrase Randall from Perks, this would be the best hobby in the world if it wasn't for the fucking gamers. Indeed, I give you that. They do ruin it. You still listen to a couple. I listen to a few, but I try not. Anyone that talks about gaming news, and when they start talking about stuff that hasn't even actually, you know, happened, and you start hearing that I feel this is going to happen, and I feel that, and this, yeah, if they did this, and do you know what would be this, and I just switch off at that point on them, and I lose because it pisses me off because no one knows what's going on. It's like I liken it to be like a football manager or an armchair football fan where we all have an idea of this is how it should be done, and this, and they should sign this, and that. No one fucking knows until you're in that seat. No one has any idea, and that's the same. I don't make games. I don't, I'm not going to overly criticise stuff. I can sometimes have a weird take. I get that. Everyone can have that. But when it's the whole rumour mill, it pisses me off because nothing's actually fact. Never anything fact, is it? I bought a new fish keeper yesterday. Did you? Awesome. It's £15.3. God, that would do me no good on this, and I'm already at £31 in here. I just prefer a bit of, black and white. They come out and say something, if PlayStation come out and say something, they say something. If Xbox come out and say something, they come out and say something. Just all the rumour shit. It just leaves you burnt out. It does. Because people are going to say stuff just to get a few clicks. Yeah, what happened to the world, eh? Social media. It went to shit, didn't it? Social media. Social media, oh, hang on, I've got tissue out because I'm a little bit hay fevery today. I feel a little bit nasally. And if I didn't feel it beforehand, the wife's pointed out I'm sat a little bit nasally. Oh, Trophy Blue killed. Does anyone like a bit of an ASMR? ASMR snot. Just it's things like when they jump on a story. Oh, so and so's going to lose jobs. The whole industry is going through shit. Xbox are going to, a lot of places are going to lose a lot of jobs as they do. It's that time of year, isn't it, where places do. But they're not the only ones. Nintendo have just announced they lost about 200 odd jobs across the thing. PlayStation just done 400 the other week. Xbox are going to do the same. They might do it a bit differently. They're going to cut studios. It just it pisses me off. You still don't have a rod rest? Oh, we'll have to change that, Johnny. We'll have to change that. Get the right ones, though, buddy. Get my advice: get a tripod. See, don't worry about it having so many holders. Just 2 rods is enough. I always find 2 rods is enough. Just get one with one rod holder, so you can put it down, and then have the other rod in your hand. Absolutely fine. It's a symptom of social media and podcast needing to have something to rant about for 2 hours. It is. You're right. We've got to have something. If there's no news, I mean, what's the point of doing a podcast? So there's not that much to talk about in interest to understand by the general public. So of course they have to jump on rumours and they're rattling about acquisitions and winning as another hack fraud site with hack fraud runs. We know what. Won't allow me to buy one. What do you mean it won't allow you to? We'll sort you out. Just use your hands. Just use your hand. There you go. We've got another bite. Oh, God, the youngest. At least he hasn't got an exam today, that's all I can say. Oh, this whole rod in my hand. 2 hands too. That is exactly what social media though is, isn't it? It's like my dick's bigger than yours a lot of the time in arguments, and it's just like grow up for fuck's sake, It just I feel that a lot of people just sending like back to school ground level and they're back in the playground and they start talking about stuff. I mean, I can geek out, but there's geeking out and it's having a conversation. But I would never say this is what's going to happen. Because I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball. I get 1,000,001 PR emails and stuff like that and stuff, and they're the ones that tell you what's going on, and they'll say this is withheld. You can't say this until such and such time. You can't say this and that. And I've heard absolutely nothing about anything. Xbox are just doing what they do usually, which is go through a stage and they decide well, we're going to go in a direction, as all companies do. And change is change. I like the midlife gamer podcast. I do like the midlife gamer podcast. It's one of the few that I've stuck listening to, buddy. To listen to for the test of time. And the other one was Last Save Loaded, but that's finished now. Used to like Last Save Loaded because it was just about general life and a bit of gaming in between. Not so heavy on this. I feel this is going to happen. This is what's being said in social media. This might happen. Xbox is dead. PlayStation is dead. PlayStation's got no games. Xbox got no games. It's all fucking boring. It's all boring. You know, it's seriously, it's like the back pages of a newspaper when it comes to football transfers. We're going to write something, we have no idea if it's true. You know, so we'll just put it in there, just because it will sell something, and that's exactly what social media's become, isn't it? And now with all this blue tick business and whatever, you know, and the algorithms as well, you have to be controversial on social media to get anywhere. Nothing's overly positive or something like that. It's really, I've actually had a lot of more engagement with friends recently than I have on any other platform with social media, which has been nice, and we've just been asking questions. But one of the things I asked, which was what's a game that you know is a masterpiece, that is absolutely amazing, but you cannot just get, you can't get into game-wise. I had 15,000 views on that, 15,000 and about 400 or 500 replies. It was lovely. And lots of people chat. No one ripping it to shreds. I said, no. And the amount of people that said The Witcher on there, it's unbelievable. I mean, that was my choice. I know The Witcher 3 is an amazing game. It looks amazing, but for me, I just can't get into it. I've never been able to get into it. Tried about 6 or 7 times over. Could never do it. And the amount of people that said the same thing was so refreshing. And other games as well, like Breath of the Wild. You would never have thought that there were so many people out there that didn't get on with Breath of the Wild, and other games as well. But it just goes to show you that not every game is for everyone. There are people that they know the game should be good. It should resonate with them. It should be that, but it just doesn't for whatever reason. Crimson Desert too. Yeah, there's a lot of thing where Crimson Desert's an amazing game, but there's a lot of people that just can't get on with it. Assassin's Creed was one as well. There's quite a few that popped up. Some real popular games you would never have thought would have popped up. And then I did the opposite. I did another one, which was, a game that perhaps, that you thought you picked up as a bargain or something that you thought would be a load of rubbish. And my one with that is Ghost Recon, the last Ghost Recon one. Great point. Because I went into that having bought it for about £7 or £8 full version, knowing it was pretty shit at launch, knowing it had quite a few updates, and then I was pleasantly surprised at how good it was. Just as a single player, I was no interest in playing it with anyone else. But as a single player, just doing bits and pieces, it gave me lots of vibes. It even gave me Desert Strike vibes with the helicopter and stuff like that. I quite enjoyed it, and for my £7 that I spent, I was impressed. The same as going back to playing Assassin's Creed Unity, isn't it? Anyone that goes back and plays that, what a game you're in for, for an Assassin's game. One you played with to death was the Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, yeah. But again, that was another one that a lot of people they know Stardew Valley's a really good game, but they can't get into it. And I respect that. As long as someone's, they don't rip it to shreds. As long as you don't rip it to shreds, it's fine. You appreciate it's a really good game. You appreciate the quality of the game, the craftsmanship, the effort that went involved, the everything. And then, but you just say, well, it just wasn't for me. And that is life, isn't it? There's no need to have an argument about it because it wasn't for you. But it's life. Not every game is for everyone. Stardew is awesome. There you go. Stan's got a fish. Awesome. What you got, buddy? Do you know? What's it feel like? Let's see if you can do the old Phil thing. It feels like this, and see if you get it right. I think they're just games for everyone, and you know, I was saying that what is one person's game isn't going to be another person's, and vice versa. And I think we've lost that. Here you go. He's got a spotted bass. Look. Is it a spotted bass? It's a spotted bass. Nice. Fields of Mysterious coming out early access this year on PC. Johnny, a really nice Stardew Valley like game. Awesome. As long as you don't hit me with that stand, you'll be fine. I think we're going to have to check in with the youngest in a minute. He's fallen asleep again. Terrible. Terrible. He's up all night, partying. He wasn't really. I don't know what he was doing. Midnight stacking, possibly. Feels like a 30-inch spotted bass. Yeah. Blacktail shiner. Here we go. Towns and villages. Tetri, on the other hand, is often regarded as Britain's biggest village, boasting a population of 9,000-ish. Tetri, almost famous for its jam. Welcome to the sun's jam. Love the jam. Love the jam. I say social media is just the playground, isn't it? And it really annoys me, and I so want to come away from it. But it does have its uses as well. It's hard to type and fish at the same time. I get it, Bunny Stand. I get it. I was only messing around, my friend. What we got? So, did you get your spin rod? Did you progress to spin rod fishing, Johnny? Did those guides help that I sent you? It's all gone a bit quiet, isn't it? Awesome stuff. I'm still float fishing. No matter what I do on this game, I always fall back to float fishing. Also, I've got a bigger boat, Johnny. Got a bigger boat finally. Although I went fishing yesterday at Emerald Lake and fucking forgot my boat, didn't I? Fucking hell. Just cost me 1,500 bloody hire one. There's a nice smallmouth buffalo. I'll take that, look. I'll take that. You should use a white mini bass loads, don't they? I think you get used to a setup, but the thing is, you can go so wrong with a setup. I've got one rod number 3 that I've got, which is a rod that I don't know if it's a rod that I've had for a while or nothing. I have no idea. But I set it up and it is so shit. You can't cast it. It really is. You think, how the fuck? But that is fishing, isn't it? No matter what you do, sometimes nothing you do. I remember going fishing once with my reel was all set up. I only had one reel with me. I only took it around the corner. We're just going to go for a little walk and then I thought I'd just have a little fish in the lake. While we're there, I was only intending to fish for half an hour. Getting birds nesting my rod with my reel and everything. It was really fucking frustrating because I had no other gear on me. And it was bang, you know. Bang goes the enjoyment of what I was intending to do, you know. It's like, but it does happen to everyone, doesn't it? It's just really, really annoying. Oh, we got another one. Another ting. It's another smallmouth buffalo. going as well at the same time. Oh, sizable. It's taking line. We're going to win the fight because my rod's set up. You off to work, Johnny? Catch you later. All the best, my friend. Cheerio. This is surfaced. In, out, left, right. Shaking it all about. Another smallmouth buffalo, another 3 pound fish. It's not going to level up very quickly on this lake, but I tell you what, we'll get some plenty of cash. We'll get plenty of cash. This is the freebie lake, isn't it? So don't expect to level up massively. If you left it up massively, there'd be no point playing this game, would they? The old free-to-play mechanics wouldn't work for them. It's got to be a slow progress, isn't it? It's got to be a slow burner for them to earn their money. But, you know, that's off to the developers that made this game. They've, you know, produced a really good fishing game. The free-to-play model obviously works for them. It's just bloody expensive. The bait coins that are your gold dust in the game, bloody expensive, aren't they? So in terms of unlocking new lakes and stuff like that early, without them sort of having to level up, astronomical on the cost. There's a place at level 50. It's the UK fisheries. So you go to the UK and fish. There's about 6 or 7 lakes. It costs you, or it cost me right this second. It would cost me about 60 quid to unlock it. You know, but if I'm patient enough and grind my way to level 50, then obviously I can unlock it. Not for that sort of money or anything like that. I'll be able to unlock it for in-game cash rather than the bait coins, which you don't get a lot of. That are so expensive to buy in the game. I suppose those are for the impatient people, or the people that have more money than sense. Because whilst I'll put £5 in for this game here and there, because I have done over the years, I think I've spent about 20 quid on this game. Because, you know, I don't see the harm in doing that sort of thing for something that you get so much enjoyment out of. Put a few quid in here and there, but when it becomes silly money, you have to question a little bit. But like I say, it's been going for 7 years on Xbox and PlayStation. I mean, 10 years total. And they're always updating the game. They tried their hand at a standalone version where it didn't involve any bait coins or anything like that, a free-to-play model. And that's something called the Fisherman. But that's kind of where I left this game for a little while when that came out. And I went on to that, playing that. But then I fell back into this because it's sea fishing and other bits and pieces in the game now. So, whereas obviously that game, they never really updated that game. Happens to fishing, I'm bass hook 9000, I'm back. Thank you for the follow. 2 different accounts, eh, buddy? Awesome stuff. Made that chappy very happy. Fishing's going alright. We're helping out Stan this morning. Stan wanted to go fishing, didn't have any money to go anywhere else, so I thought I'd go and give him a bit of company at Lone Star Lake. And I'm just smashing out some buffalo basically at the moment. Buffalo and any bass that might come along, or catfish. This is my PC one in my mobile. Awesome! Look, Stan's got fish. He's got spotted bass. We were just saying, it is a shame that you just can't fish on different platforms, isn't it? That is a shame on this game. He's got a spotted bass. I can see, my friend. Look, brilliant stuff. Brilliant. And I don't mind. I can earn my coin this way as well and do a bit of this, and I'll always go somewhere else later if I need to. I am on Xbox, my friend. It's a shame you just can't cross-play. It is what it is. Like, as you've said, the game is old in terms of its mechanics. How long's it been out on PC? I know it's been out 7 years on Xbox, 2019 on Xbox when it first surfaced. How long? Do you know how long it's been out on PC? I'm sure it'll be out a year or two before. But I know Xbox and PlayStation, it's, sort of 6, 7 years. There is a way if I get it with the Microsoft. Yes, there is. You can. You hope they update it to crossplay. I still would be absolutely lovely. I just don't think they ever will. It's mechanics and the build of the game, and it's old now, isn't it? But it would be fabulous if they could. Yeah, August 11th, 2015. So 4 years it was out on PC before it came to Xbox. 4 years. Well, he's got to. We're coming in for a check-in. I'm going to have a little check-in with the lad. And give him about 5 minutes and then I'll have a check-in with the lad. Because, my teenager who's half asleep, who doesn't want to wake up today no matter what, I think it's a case of he's been doing some of his exams and he hasn't got one today. He's like, I could just sleep all day. The trouble is, when they do that, it's usually because they've been up all night. You know? I'm going to have to go do a tiny bit of it. You're now level 23. You made a painting today. Did you stand? Of what, buddy? We're making progress. Indeed. I'm up to 24. Obviously, I'm not at the right length to smash stuff out or anything. But we had a good go on Emerald yesterday. That was all right. Obviously, I had the Everglades where I found a nice little spot to go to, and I've got some other fish to catch there as well. So we'll go back there. I was quite impressed with Emerald yesterday, and thank you for the raid, my friend, as well. That I got yesterday. That was absolutely brilliant. A nice raid from someone as well. Absolutely amazing. I'm at the grades, and now I've got that combo. Yeah, I think if you go between the two lily pads, smash it out of it, you just pick up Florida Guard, left, right, and centre. And if it's not Florida Guard, it's peacock bass and the largemouth bass as well. You pick up plenty of cash there. You do. You know, there's paint cans with holes in them, and I spin them around. Okay, cool. It's different. You like the endless lily pads. I think you find a spot, don't you? And you're just like, yes, I'll stay here. Trouble is, I did that yesterday when I was doing the Everglades, and I moved. I moved for ages, didn't catch something, and then I went back, and then we were all right. Sometimes you try different things, and it doesn't quite work, do you? You got a £26 snook there. The one I couldn't get is it Suga? I was at Emerald, and the last fish I've got on my index to get there is a Suga fish, and for the life of me I couldn't catch one. No matter where. He was fighting for a bit. I had £30 and he still got nice. That's the thing, when your gear isn't quite up to scratch, as long as your rod is all right, the line is not so bad, is it? The line you can get away with sometimes, but it's still a challenge, and especially when it sort of starts taking the reel out. That's what I liked about Everglades. There were plenty of sizable fish. I was fishing on an £8 line, and we were doing, you know, It was a real end of line. You know, the reel was good for me, but we were on the tip of the end of what the line says. It, you know, it's tested at £8, and we were catching £7 for a gar left, right, and centre, and a lot of them were good battles for them. Feel a good battle. So I'm just going to reel these in, and I'm going to have to check in with the youngest in a minute. Do the old dad thing. As I say, you know, I love the fact that I love the fact that he gets up and sorts himself out this morning. But he's been a bit lazy this morning. I think he needs the little dad, should we say, kick up the backside a little bit. Not a physical kick up the backside, but a little stuff in the right direction. And also, the wife could do it, but she doesn't want her voice to come through on the stream, so I'm streaming away. And so I'm going to pause the stream if you like. I'm just going to bring it. No, I don't want to do that. I want to build the rod in. Bring them both in. Oh, it's already in. That's all right then. So put the stream on pause for a second, so I can just check in with the youngest and little chat with the wife as well. Back in 2 minutes. If you need to go somewhere, I totally understand. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you're sticking with me, and I hope that you might be, maybe put the kettle on. You can have a good old cup of tea or coffee, and if you can, make it Essex. Back in a moment. back again. Back with the Renegade Master. And actually the Essex Tea. Cheers! Right. Let's get the old Twitch screen on. But at the end, just fast forward a day now, can't I? Where we got to travel to about 5 6 o'clock. Go to about 5. Fast forward to 5. Let's fast forward to about 5 o'clock. So press X. 5 or 6. We go to about 6. Forward on. Here we go. Right. Stan's still there with his trophy fish. Travelling to, we're not travelling to Emerald Lake. I don't know why that's up on the screen actually. It's kind of annoying that's on the screen. There's nothing else here. See the Lone Star Lake sort of stuff. Collected a fish. I don't think we can collect much fish here. All these fishing to do, all this sort of stuff, underwater trash. Believe it or not, that'll get your coin, won't it? It's kind of weird, isn't it? You know, your bait coins and all this sort of stuff. Oh, what's that? 5 salmon. Oh, salmon fish. I actually have done that. I don't even know where you'd go salmon fishing. Garfish trophy, where you get 4 bait coins for doing that catch and take trophy Florida gar. Now that I could do Florida gar in alligator. Not even seen that fish. Well, there in the Congo or something like that. Right. Where's my rod rest? Go out here. Chuck it out. Right. Bear with me. Bear with me. You've got to stick it on pause. It's going to be dad again. I'm back in a mo. Back in a mo. Sorry. One of these things. Back in a mo. Sorry about that. One of these things, being a parent, it does happen. I'm extremely fortunate to stream in the mornings that they sort themselves out and that sort of thing with kids and stuff like that. Sometimes you need to give a bit of time, and although I do check in with them, and that sometimes just needs a little bit longer than the 2 minutes. I mean, those that watch me know that I'm usually back within a couple of minutes. We do our check-ins at 7 o'clock, and then the one at 8:20, and I'm usually back within a couple of minutes. Today's been a little bit longer, an unexpected check-in. My youngest is incredibly tired, and so we're just sort of sorting him out, making sure he's in the right frame of mind and stuff like that. So, but here we are. Anyway, back to how we get on. I've no more interruptions, I don't think, for a little bit. You never know. Like I say, part and parcel of being a parent, you never quite know what's around the corner. I always say, as being a parent, I'm always learning because no one can predict anything. You really can't. You know, 1 minute everything's hunky-dory, next minute it could be World War III. All I know now. Not that happens very often, but you know what I'm trying to say. As a parent, just unexpected sometimes. Totally unexpected. You can plan, and you know, it's not always go according to it. Right. Anyway, I've got fresh tea as well. In the meantime, I've been topped up with some tea. Cheers. I am back, Stan. Sorry, buddy. I am. Right, we'll get the game screen on as well. That'll be extremely helpful. Let's go. So how you been getting on, Stan? Have you been fishing? Have you been doing anything while I've been away for a minute or two? What sort of coin are you up to now, my friend? You're going to leave and see how much money you got. Okay, buddy, you do that. I'm just going to chuck a couple of more rods out there and wait to see what you want to do. I probably need to go somewhere else myself. Do I want to go to a different lake? Well, I'm happy to do that, buddy. You know, I stayed along here for you, buddy. To be fair, I don't actually really need to go here. You know, I've got plenty of cash and that sort of stuff in the game. But I'm more than happy to help anyone out and give anyone a bit of company or anything like that if I'm playing. So you guide me, my friend. You guide me. If there's somewhere you want to go, I can go anywhere. That's the thing. If there's a lake that I want to go to, it would be I'm easy. Would be the Lesney Villa, Explorer Lesney Villa, but I'm happy to go anywhere. The reason I'm saying that is because I need to catch some tench, mirror carp, common carp, and pike. Wouldn't mind catching some of them. I'm also happy to go to Rocky. I'm happy to go anywhere, buddy. I really am. Everglades, I've got plenty to do there. Wherever you want to go, but I also know that it's, you know, money in this game, you know, takes a lot of effort sometimes to rake in the money. So this is where Lone Star Lake, fabulous lake for doing that. So whatever you've got available to yourself, I don't want to spend all your money because, like I say, ultimately I'm a parent as well. And although I can say I'll be on till 9 o'clock, and I usually am, or maybe a little bit later, I also have, there's always the chance that my stream could just finish within 5 minutes. I want to go to Mudwater. We can go to Mudwater. Happy to go to Mudwater. Be there in a sec. Just catch his last fish. But honestly, don't let me spend your coin. That's what I'm trying to say. You go where you want to go and I'll join you. If that makes sense. Because I have plenty of cash. So we'll finish here then. We'll leave. See, I've just earned nearly 3,000 from Lone Star Lake. I'm good. You know, XP wise, I could have earned a lot more. But it still, you know, carries on. It still move on. Once you want to go to Mudwater. Is Mudwater okay, yeah? Is that what you want? What I will say is Mudwater. So yeah, Mudwater makes sense. It doesn't cost you too much, does it? In terms of money to travel, it's only 1,200. I don't know what your. Let's have a look at the species. What we have there? Do we have chain pickerel, so we need some minnows. We do need some minnows. Oh, there's plenty of there. We get some minnows, definitely. So we're going to go to the shop quickly because I'm out of minnows. Definitely need to do that before we go. So you can go to other shops around the lakes and stuff, but we'll pick up some minnows. Small minnows. I'll buy some minnows. I don't know how much to spend on minnows. I don't actually have a lot of minnows. Let's have 100. And that means I can go come back. There will plenty of space on the backpack as well. I'm going on minnows again, buddy. There's quite a few fish there for me. I don't think I have anything in terms of mission-wise. I'll have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Nothing there mission-wise. But I can always collect pike and other bits and pieces. So more than happy to go to Mud Lake. Let's go to Mud Lake then. Let's travel to Mudwater River. I have minnows. There you go then, buddy. You'll be fine. I mean, get anything. It's go for some bass. There's lots of fish there. Lots of fish there. The only thing with this river is the water flows. So I'm going to go on this bank to the right. That's where I will go. Oh, hang on. I haven't set up as a friends thing. Sorry. It's me done that, and I've done exactly what I normally do. Hang on, bear with me. I know, I'm terrible when I do friends only from this place. Go fishing. That's where we're going to go. Go to the depths of the mud water. I don't know if I can put my boat on this one. I have no idea if we can get the boat out. It's just out of interest. I'm just going to see. Look, no hands. Empty hands. Oh, Stan, you're on the other side of the river, he says. Look, I'm going to go the other side. I'm going to guess you can't get your boat here. Not that I'm worried about taking my boat off here. I don't even rent one. Not that I want to. I'm going to stay here then. That's where I'm going. I'm going to set up my stand. Could have got the other stand out actually. Your stand will work on this stand because you're not on the key, so you're fine. We've got 7 leader balls, but we're not going to go 7 leader balls. We're going to go for chuck one out with using not shiners, minnows is what we're after. Why is it 2? Oh, because it's okay. Hang on then. 7 leader balls then. We'll go with this one. We'll chuck the other one out with. So 7 leader balls for this particular rod. That'll do me. We'll chuck it out. We'll place that in the stand. We'll get our other rod out, which is the Duro Sport. We'll change our line to have minnows, little tiny fish on them, and we'll just fish and see if we can get anything here. Shiners are always a good thing as well, but they cost a bit more money. I'm just going to stick my rod out here. That'll do me. Now the current's going to take us from right to left. You have to be careful that sometimes it might actually bring us right the way round as well. I actually find, although this is level 4, quite a difficult place to fish actually, because of the current. For float fishing anyway, purposes. So it's a little bit different for me. But we'll have a couple of rods out. Nice, nice, well done, Stan. Got fish already? Good stuff. Yeah, I've seen it, buddy. Well done. Good stuff. Yeah, it's his places to visit. Trying to get these to come around a bit quicker. We've changed the messages as well on the stream so that they now, if you visit me while I'm not on the stream as well, you will get an Essex fact a message. So it's a little something if you do happen to click my name. So they just come round. So they're always churning round. So they don't start from scratch when I start a stream. They always start where they left off, if that makes sense. And hopefully we've managed to get round, because there must be like about 140 odd facts on there now. And although that I've set them to be every 2 minutes, you know, to get through the whole lot, that's 280 minutes. So what's that? 60, 120, 5 hours to get through every fact that would be. And I don't ever stream that long, ever. I think my longest stream has been sort of just shy of 4 hours. What I do when I play by myself is I have a rod in my hand with a bell and play the waiting game. Oh yes, definitely, buddy. I don't know how depth. I should really have a look and see how deep this river is. Got another one. Look, it's got 2 already. Hogwarts. Got the weeds. Keep it. I don't know why I'm keeping the weeds, but okay. You're doing all right. I ain't caught nothing at the moment. There we are. So Catfish Haven. So it's quite deep in pockets. If we go here, the depth is what, 16. It's not a really deep river, is it? Let's be honest. It's not. But if we park our zone around about there, if it lets me. Marking mode, please. Thank you. Select. That's it. Set marker. Around about there. That gives me an idea to fish there. So just chuck the rod just there. It's quite a little bit depth. But what I'm going to do is actually just bring my... Because it's not a huge river in terms of depth, I'm just going to bring my rod up a little bit. Hang on, says that. And he's got his first fish, maybe on the line. See what it is. There you are, black skin, black tail shiner. So where you marked is where I'm fishing at 14 feet. Yeah, it's not a big sort of like depth. So I'm beginning to think that my length of rod is possibly not go back 22 inches. Around about there. Chuck it there and let it run to the left. You've got another fish, good stuff. The other one is I might just, my hooks might be too big, but we are trying to get some of the bigger fish that are in the lake. Got bite straight away as well when you've got the other rod out. Yeah, nice. Oh god, something big. Yeah, tackle out of the water before the fish was hooked. Yeah, just want to begin to think that this looks alright. It's only 6 inch. Actually, I might just bring both down to 6. Might just do that. 6 inch on that, and then if we get the other one, so we've got semolina balls. That's. We can bring the rod down a little bit here. It's not a big river, is it, in terms of depth? 26 inches. It's not terribly. If we can get this out, we've got bite again. We've got way too far on that one. But this. What we got? It's only tiny, but a black shiner. It'll do me. Little marker out here as well. That's right on the money. Got one interestingly nowhere near the marker, so we'll see how that gets on, just out of interest. We've got both out there now. It is the semolina that is catching the minnows. No one's interested on the minnows with me at the moment. You might play this map instead of Lone Star Lake. The only thing with this map over Lone Star Lake is, obviously the cost of the travel. So it's going to cost you, depending on what whether you do 1, 2, or 2 days or 3 days worth of travel, it's going to cost you 1,200 in terms of coin. My only tip when in terms of traveling these games, you don't actually shut down the Xbox or anything, and just leave yourself here, because if you go to the next day, it usually costs you only like about a small amount of money just to continue on. Do I want a tissue? I would love a tissue. Go on, blow my nose right and stream. Why not? Eh? So we target around there. God, that's good timing, blimey. If you you stay the whole day. Definitely, that's what I always say. I always say with fishing plan, as long as you can make your money back, it's good. You know. Tell you what, semolina balls seems to be the one that they're interested in. I know quite a few of the fish are geared up for a minnow, but I tell you what, semolina is where it's at. And for me at the moment, I haven't actually caught anything with the other rod. Used to like semolina pudding. You're using minnows, so you're doing all right, aren't you? With the minnows, I haven't caught anything with minnow yet, but we're having fun with the semolina. Oh, he says that he's got a bigger fish on the other one, much bigger fish. So we do have our first big sort of sizable fish, which is actually taking line off me. So we're expecting about 2 or 3 pound fish if we can bring it in. Because the way it took the line, it's not proving too much difficult for me. So bring in what we got. So 2 or 3 pounds, just shy of 2 pounds. It's probably because I have a weight on it. Yeah, you have a weight, so yours won't drag. I'm aware that mine's going to drag to the left. Oh, still on the line. I was not expecting it to be on the line, but it's only a little thing. We'll take it. A pumpkin seed. What fish have we got in here? Just out of interest. I'm going to have a look at the moment. What fish is here? We've got bullhead, bluegill, birdnose, sable prawn, common shad. I haven't got any freshwater Durham clay. They want minnows as well, and night prawns, so they're obviously more of a night fish. Grass pickerel as well, small minnows. Devils. I think we're going to have to set up for minnows, aren't we? Minnows seems to be the way to go on everything. And this both in what we got: large shiners, small cuppa, small minnows, shiners, large minnows. Everything is small minnows. Obviously, you've got your standard sort of fish here as well. Trophy, you've got a unique fish here. Okay. And we've got a trophy bull, black bullhead. I think we'll put them both on minnows, so I'll change my setup slightly, just to allow minnows. So we need a different bobber. You've gained 6 followers in the last 3 days. That's brilliant stuff. Awesome. We're going to go to do I stick this on the 6 hook? Or do I go to a 1? We can get to a 1 hook. We'll get to a 4 hook though. Let's go to a 4 hook. It's not terribly big, but not expecting massive amount of sort of. You've got a freshwater drum. That's pretty good going considering they're more of a night fish. Well done. So we're going to set these rods out now. don't want to go too far. Like I say, I'm just setting the marker just about there. And let the current take it left. And then we'll stick the other rod out as well. The newer sport as well. Put that there as well. And we're just casting out, just not very far. Wonderful setting. Got freshwater drum even. 13 inches. Nice. Got England playing today at 5 o'clock. It's a bit of a weird timing at 5 o'clock during the day. It's alright for me because it's actually quite optimal sort of time for watching football. But unfortunately, 5 o'clock interferes with sort of dinner times, if you like. So might have to plan a dinner around like a football dinner. I don't know. I haven't had a football dinner when I was younger. Obviously, before I had kids, we used to go to the pubs to watch the football. The wife used to come along, and she didn't mind going to the pubs to watch the football because it's sort of meeting people and stuff like that. I think she's all that sort of stuff. I say she didn't mind. She might have actually hated it, and you know, just did it for me. I don't know. But football's not her thing. But we used to have a lot of fun, you know, back then. We used to have a little bit of banter with rival fans and stuff like that were in the pubs or whatever. I used to get on quite well with anyone, really, as I do in life in general anyway. But I used to do a thing, if we were watching football at home, I used to do something where we do like sort of what we call football food, which is really, really shit food in general to eat. Sort of chicken nuggets, maybe a burger, all that sort of thing. Not overly healthy, put it that way. You know, but what we could do tonight, we could do a slightly healthier version. We do a picky tea, slightly healthier version of a football food, maybe, because the picky burgers. So I just said, no one be serious. I do love a picky tea myself, but like it full of bits and pieces rather than just certain things. But I've really got into my veg and stuff like that. You've got another fish. Is that a catfish? Is that a catfish? It's a catfish. Nice. I don't know if I've got the right setup for this particular lake. I don't know if float fishing works on this lake. Oh, we got a bite. The little ting doesn't mean a bite, it means something's interesting. They haven't gone for it yet. We'll snooze the adverts, but I do apologise about earlier. But like I say, anyone that is sort of new to my stream obviously doesn't realise that ultimately I am a parent first, always will be. Oh, got a grass pickerel, I'll take that. You've got hang on, if I go into the club, I think I could, I saw this earlier, and we were saying about club list, join requests. You have no requests. There are currently no new join. I know that. I swore in the club room or something. There was a way. Your rods installed on your rods. Take them in order to switch. Oh, okay. I can't do that. Okay. I can look at the clubs, but I can't do anything with it. Okay. My other one would be to look at different baits and stuff, buddy. This is what I say about planning your adventure, planning your trip. It's the hardest thing to do. I do it all the time still. Where you go, right, I go out here, I've only got this, and think, oh, fucking hell, I haven't actually looked to see what bait I need and stuff like that. And then I go to the bait shop in the game, depending on which lake you're at. they don't always have the bait that I want, you know. So you've only got one minnow. I'll tell you what I might be able to do. If I reel both rods in, bear with me. I did see a way of gifting, and I knew there was a way of gifting in this game. I don't know if it would take me, if it allow me to go to the club with. I might have to have both reels in club room. Club room. It's you have rods in order to take them in order to switch. Okay, bear with me. Oh no! Don't do that. Just try and experiment, please, Dad. I could be wrong with this. So pick up this rod. Now we don't have anything in store, so now we go to the club room, maybe, if it lets me. Can. I hope I don't have to travel back. Okay. Why has it put me here? Oh, I actually asked to go to the club room. Joe. Change game, it says, right, 5 seconds. Club list. Club list, leagues, and then leagues are coming soon. Join requests. If I go to club list, my club, if I go to you, Stan, if I click your name, there was a way. I saw it when I first set this up that you could. This is Tea. If I go here, I saw a way of sending you stuff. I could be wrong. I'm sure somewhere. Oh, request. Alright, okay. So, if you, Stan, go into the club menu that I've got here, and you go to the bottom where it says... No, I don't have to do it in the Xbox store. So if you go into this menu, so you have to have both rods in, you go to the clubs, you go to the club room, and then if you go to request, this is this button, and then see if you can request, if you request, where are we? Minnows, small minnows. I've got large minnows. I've got large minnows. Small minnows in there somewhere. I can't find them. Shrimp shiners. Yeah, small minnows. So if you request some small minnows, I might be able to give it to you. I might be able to. Not done it before. It's just something I noticed that if you request something, I may be able to give it to you, like this if I've got it. So which I do have minnows, so I can happily give you 20 or 30 minnows if you want, so more than happy to do that. So have you found the screen, buddy? And I can share some of my equipment with you, I believe. Maybe stuff that I don't need, or obviously I have to bear in mind that I still need certain stuff, and I can't just give away everything. But you know, I'm more than happy to share if you want. So I'll just hang on for you for a minute. So you with me, Stan? So yeah, cool. He's put it there. Donate. See, so you've asked for 2 minnows. Ask for some more, buddy. I'm happy to give you. You can only donate 1 at a time. Oh my god. One bait. Oh, well, I can only donate 1 8. Okay. There you go. There's 2. Is that sending? How many is that sending you? Just out of interest. Is that 2? How many are you getting from that? Are you getting 2 lots of 10? Oh, there's a cooldown. Yeah. But what am I gifting you exactly? Because obviously I don't want to give you all my bait myself. Am I giving you 2 lots of 10, or because am I literally giving you 1 minnow? One minnow, fucking hell. It's going to take forever. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, I've got to set up another one, and then you can. I don't know what the cooldown is. Like I say, it won't let me. Can you request tackle and stuff like that? I wondered. Can you request? Oh, you can only request baits. Okay, well that makes sense. But you get his 1 minute. Christ. Oh, I'm giving you 2 minnows anyway. It's not going you very well. I thought it might give you like 10. You know. Oh well, I better go fishing then. Back to fishing. Pub room, yeah. Back to fishing then. Where are we going? There. That's where we were, wasn't it? That's where my marker is anyway. What a shame, eh? What a shame. Oh, you want me to go back to the club? Hang on, have you got another one? Have you? You shared the Mudwater River. Have you? You don't have a mark point for the fish. Okay. That's because I've just... Where I'll stay here, but thank you. That's what I'll do. I've got my little marker here. I just wondered if we just move up the lake a little bit. Can I do it myself? Can I go for a walk? Because it's a bit deeper on this side, isn't it, over here? I've just literally gone here. It does seem to be on the tablet. I like the tablet. A little bit deeper out in front of me. Here. So I've just gone to the side if you can see me. If you want to go here, but I'm more than happy for you to stay where you are. We just stay on the same leg, see where you are. I can see what you catch in the chat and that sort of thing. But we are going to try here because it's a bit deeper over here, and that will suit my sort of stuff that I've got basically. Enjoy a couple of minnows. I'm sure I can give you any more than 2 minnows. It's kind of weird, isn't it? I can only put that in the water there. That's fine. So I don't actually have to worry about it, as long as it goes in the middle of the lake. Yeah, it should be fairly deep. And that should go off to the left. What we can do is put the rod rest, get the other rod out. It is very steady. I only done it. It's one minnow. I thought it might have given 1 out of 10. You know, you buy them in 10s, so I thought it might have given 1 means 10. You know, but yeah, 1 minnow at a time, and then only an hour. An hour cooldown before you can request another one. That's right. I'm sorry, I can't give you any more. But I mean, we found a way of gifting. But it's just a bit silly, really. So we get our sport rod out. I'm just going to... I'm not going to make it overly deep, but I've gone too far. That's not where I wanted to go. And we're out here. Let's go channel to the left. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we actually catch a few things. That'd be good. We should give money instead. Well, it would be handy, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. In-game currency. But I suppose it's a way of not overly requesting, because could you imagine if you were in a club and, you know, Adam from Adam would be requesting here, left, right, and centre, I want this, I want that. And you'll be surprised at how people get funny with you online because you're not giving them something, you know. It does happen. Believe me, I've had messages on Xbox because I write for Complete Xbox. I've had messages asking me, can I give them this game? Can I give them that game? Can I give them money? And I'm not just talking about scams as well. Obviously, you get to see other scams, but I have had serious people on there because we do giveaways and stuff like that. Complete Xbox, which is part of the reason we don't actually like to do giveaways, because it's a good thing to do. You know, I get a lot of people in there that just think the entitlement of people as well. Sometimes it's crazy, you know. So we've got a steady flow of the river on here. If you hear a bit of snoring, that'd be my youngest, who's got a migraine. We'll have a little discussion about whether he goes to school or not. He's been doing his exams. He's got an exam tomorrow, but he doesn't have any exams today. And after a little discussion with him, who was absolutely shattered, he's in tears because he's got a migraine, bless him. Got by. Nice shadow as well. That shows you that they do come in a bit close. So the not me, my youngest. My youngest is oh well. Me, I'm just full of snot, mate. Full of awesomeness, as they say. Going a bit too far out that side, so it's really into the middle of the. No, he's just running. He's just running. Probably hay fever, buddy. Just hay fever. I'm a bit stuffy this morning. But we show up. That's the thing. That's what we always try and do in the mornings, to provide a friendly face and a friendly voice, no matter what. Part of the charm, if you like. Part of my commitment to anyone that wants to come along. And things are usually quite quiet in the morning from 6 to 9. A bit busier today. I think it's been one of those nights where it's been quite warm. And as I said, the household's quite busy. Everyone's about this morning. And now I almost feel bad because I'm sitting here on the game. You know what I mean? Everyone's about. But won't be forever, I'd say. The real world for me usually starts at 9 o'clock. What should you use instead of minnows? I don't know. I can't press start. The only thing I would say is press start and then look at the fish and have a look and see what the fish. Most things like minnows. Have you got any cut bait? Have you got any of that? What have you got bait wise? What have you got available to you? All you're seeing is Snotty Dave at the moment. Christ, terrible. But if you just heard that, that is the youngest. Snoring away, he's well away. Bless him. I'm glad he's sleeping it off. That'd be the. I mean, I always say bloodworm are a good Good. Cheese, dough balls, red worm. Okay. Try some dough balls or some cheese. There are some catfish in here. So cheese will be a really good one for that. The brown bullnose as well. They'll be good for cheese as well. What's this? What happens if a fish is lactose intolerant? They die. They don't like cheese, they die. To be fair, catfish will pretty much take anything anyway. It's just that they prefer certain baits, don't they? Nice lake to fish this one, but the current and it's not set up for freshwater fish. Not set up for float fishing, definitely not. And I'm in two minds as to what fish to target in this particular river. If I'm honest, what do you go for? You know, do you go for something with it bigger? And then it is a case of, well, what hook do I put on? So we put on hook 4 on, but it could be the wrong hook. Do you know what I mean? That's why I've got 2 rods out. I've got one, I think, as a size 1. You can't wait till you get to fish at the ocean. Yeah, it's level 80 on that, buddy. It's a long way away, unfortunately. But I'm intending to do a stream very shortly at Look at the Sea Fishing. It's partly why they sent me a lot of the stuff. I just wanted to get back into Fishing Planet, so I've had a good week talking to people, checking out the community. Oh, got bite. Checking out the community, getting some tips here and there, learning the game again because it's been some time. But I feel like it's like riding a bike. Once you get used to it, you get back on it. The rod creations are not 100% there yet because I've obviously created a rod that is pretty shit. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad, I suppose. I can only use 2 anyway with my setup. So, but when I go sea fishing, obviously I'll be doing it from scratch. I won't obviously be doing float fishing because you don't float fish at sea. So we'll definitely be doing rig fishing, and we'll want some weights on it as well. But you don't, in real life sea fishing, you whack it out and you have the fish that will dangle. You don't do any of this reeling in or anything like that. You do with freshwater fishing. You don't do any stop and go techniques or anything like that. You literally whack your fish out and then you hope some fish comes along and takes it. So sea fishing is totally different. It's something that I enjoy in real life, or I did do as a kid, much more than freshwater fishing. But you probably caught more with freshwater fishing, so it's kind of weird, isn't it? You caught, oh my god, he's caught a trophy black bullhead. There you go. That was on, was that on cheese? There you go. Obviously not dairy intolerant then, or lactose intolerant. But then it might have the shits later, so you wouldn't know, would you? Then you find out how fucking hell is those. You wouldn't find out, would you? Such a big lake. So this setup is on a 1 hook, so it's the 1 hook that we caught something on. So maybe the size 4 hooks are too small, maybe, I don't know. It is hit and miss, it's finding what you need to do. I've fished this lake, probably not fished this lake since I played it back in sort of 2021, 22. You thought that fish was going to take your line. So I say the do's and don'ts. There's, if anyone knows about my do's and don'ts and streaming and stuff like that, there's a lot of, if you ever look on social media, as always with everything, they have to shit on lots of stuff. There's lots of people that create all these lists of do's and don'ts when it comes to streaming. One of them is don't stream when you're snotty. I like to think is life, isn't it? Life's not always rosy. Life isn't always. Nothing's ever perfect, is it? How can you commit to something when you don't write regular times or whatever? But I'm a bit snotty today. I'm a bit, I can't do what I can do. It's not like work. You couldn't have a day off for it at work, so treat it the same. As long as I'm not making you repulsed or sick or something like that. For me, it's about showing up and providing a friendly face and a voice, no matter what. So if I'm in a lot of pain, I still try my best to show up. I'm just sitting still. I'm not doing anything. That's why I put this sort of game on. In fact, that's how we fell into this game, to a degree, back into this game, because doctor's orders and stuff like that have told me to sit still and be very, very careful with what I do at the moment. So racing games, which is obviously my genre of choice, they do, a lot of racing games do, especially if you're trying to do it a bit competitively or anything like that, you do make your turn left or right and lean forward, left, right, even forward a little bit, back a little bit. Only a little bit, and you think, well, why would that hurt? But the thing is, you should know if you've got a back problem or a spinal problem, that some days are a lot worse than others. When we talk about good days and bad days, there's never a good day. That's the thing. It depends to find a good day. I really hate those sayings when someone says about a good day. You get good days and bad days. Well, I think the truth is everyone gets good days and bad days, but it's to find a good day. What's one person's good day? Do you know what I mean? I know I've been. We're coming up to 3 hours on the stream. That is usually my marker. So we stream from 6 till 9. Obviously, I streamed a little bit later this morning. I wasn't quite up to speed myself at 6 o'clock. I think it was about 5 past. We finally went live at 10 past. Oh, we got by. But that's what I'm trying to say. With good days and bad days, it's relative to the person, isn't it? So a good day for someone who is struggling can be that they just get out of bed and they can get on with one or two things around the house. It doesn't mean that they're in shape form, does it? So a good day for someone like myself would be surviving. Some days, other days it's just like fucking hell. What can you do? What time is it for you right now? Right now, time is we're going to literally smack on just before 9, so 8:58 in the morning. So we are where we are. We always say 9 o'clock is the cut-off time. I will do a cut-off time in about 5 minutes. We'll just pull these two reels in basically and finish up, because it's busy in the household. The youngest is asleep on the sofa. He's not well. Things to do and that sort of thing. The real world starts at 9 for me. I always say that. Some days we can get away with it until 9:15, 9:20, 9:30. Weekends potentially till 10 occasionally. It depends. Depends what's going on. One, depends what's going on in the world. Depends what's going on in this house. Depends what's in my emails. It depends a number of factors as to why I might have to suddenly go. But we always say 9 o'clock is sort of a cut off. It's a nice time for me to stream where it's nice and quiet in the household. And nice and quiet in the world. Between 6 and 9. I'm not interfering with too many people as well. The last thing I want to do is put anyone out. I am a family guy first, no matter what. Tell you what, we didn't even get to read any of our new messages today. They've not come around. I don't think my new update has helped. I think it'll be the next stream it goes on to. We'll put every 2 minutes. I don't want to do them every minute because that means that interferes with the chat. Some of you lovely people like to chat, and every minute would be too much because I wouldn't be able to read what you're writing as well. There'd be a new message over the top, and I'd have to scroll up. It would break the stream. We always had 3 minutes as the marker, but we pushed it to 2. See if we get on with 2. $7 hours, yeah. if it's 2 o'clock in the morning where you are, buddy, 7 hours. Time zones are they're a weird thing, aren't they, sometimes? Certainly with game releases as well. Just going to chuck that out of the back here. I've not had an overly successful fishing trip here. But I'm not too worried about cash on this game. You know, at the moment, it doesn't affect me so much. I'm very, very, very fortunate to do what I do with Complete Xbox. It comes with its perks. And that is often that you get plenty of review titles, sometimes review controllers and stuff like that. Get sponsored by the lovely Essex Tea. Awesome stuff. Truly Essex's finest tea. Do pretty good coffee too. And I get to meet some wonderful people, not just online, but occasionally in real life too. Also get plenty of virtual meetings and stuff like that. Get to know what's going on in the gaming industry. Review titles and stuff. And in this case, some goodies that were sent to me in terms of gaming goodies, cash, and plenty of rods and passes to fish, which is why I've got to move on to the sea fishing at some stage on this, because that's what we're covering. But we're just getting up to speed at the moment. And while I'm sort of doing what I'm doing, mornings, relaxing, just chilling, not being able to move a little bit. I've never been one for a really sort of, you know, taxing game, if you like, anyway, because it like breaks the immersion of a chat. So I like an slow-paced game, whether it be a bus simulator or a driving simulator, or a truck simulator, golf, or something like this. First thing in the morning, it fits the stream. If I was playing something that was sort of hell-bent shooting all the time, like Call of Duty, which, you know, I'm quite fond of zombie shooters and the likes of Call of Duties and Battlefields, but for me, I wouldn't get to have a chat with you guys. I'd be too interested in what's going on in the game the whole time. You know? I wouldn't be able to play it. Simple as that. Wouldn't be able to play it and do what I do, which is provide you know, a chat, you know, someone to talk to, someone to get on with first thing in the morning. Also provide some Essex facts, which I haven't actually done this morning too much, actually. Reason being, actually, I wrote out loads of new facts, put them on the stream, and they actually bloody come round, didn't they? So I think that'll be for the next stream. But we have changed the settings, so when I go off stream, there'll still be a message going around in the chat and stuff like that, so you can still get the Essex Tea and all those sort of messages that will now pop up. You have indeed, Stan. Will you make it 6? Because I will be around tomorrow morning. Again, we'll say 6 to 9. That is pretty much 95% sure. It's the 5% of, although things go back to normal and stuff like that, I can never 100% guarantee. I'm parent first, always. Parent first, and husband first as well, always, no matter what. So if something is required of me, if I can help, they are my number one, as you'd expect. And they are my world. But I do enjoy doing what I do in the mornings. It's just to get up and stick this sort of stream on, and you know, anyone wants to come along, whether they're just before work, or someone wants some company, or someone to chat to, someone to chill out with, someone to ask some questions, whether it be gaming questions or life questions or anything like that. If I can answer them, I will. That's what we do it for. I think we're going to call it here. We're going to reel this one in, because we just haven't got anything at all. Stan, it's been good fun. Hopefully I've kept you some company. Pretty much, buddy. Pretty much. When it's 12 midnight for you, I will be streaming. Well, no. When you say 7 hours, pretty much, buddy. Pretty much. I may be going to a more advanced late tomorrow, if I'm honest, because I've got to look at the sea fish and stuff, and I may just have a little look tomorrow. But I'm gonna have to build my rods. That's the only thing. And see how we get it. Maybe more of a test sort of stream tomorrow in that sort of place. I've plenty of money to go there for it to be a complete waste of time. But I'm gonna have to build my rods in between. Might build them on stream, who knows, see how we get on. And if not, go, oh fuck it, and we end up somewhere else. Might be a good thing to do, build them on stream actually. Oh no, don't back out. So that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you for joining me. To anyone that's watched and whatever, or might watch later on or anything, hopefully I've provided what I intend to do, which is a nice, calm, pleasant place. A safe place, if you like, if anyone wants to come along and have a little chit chat. I always enjoy myself, so that's the main thing. Hopefully I put a smile on someone's face. That's the intention, as always. If you like what you see, and you don't already follow, please do consider giving me a follow. It'll make this Essex Tea drink you be very happy. Follows are free. We don't ask for any more than that. Obviously, anything more, whether it be a donation or a Prime sub or something that is greatly received, but not necessary. They get refunded back into the stream. That sort of side of things. Plenty of little donations here and there, ring lights, sort of go towards ring lights, go towards tables, that sort of stuff, even games. So I am truly, truly grateful for anything that I receive. But what I do say with the Prime membership is do please consider giving it to someone of a smaller nature in terms of streaming, rather than someone that is huge in streaming, because I feel that it's more appreciated. You appreciate it a little bit more if you've only have a set number of followers or a set number of subscribers. But what I can offer you in terms of subscription is no adverts. That's about it, really. But you'll be supporting this Essex chappie into something in regards to his stream, and that's what you'd be doing. It always gets invested back into the stream. Anyway, that's enough of that spiel. We don't do it very often. In fact, I haven't done that for ages, and I hate asking for that sort of. It's not even asking for it. I'm not asking for it, but it's all. I almost feel like it's slightly begging, but it really isn't. You know, say the whole idea of the stream is to provide a friendly face and a friendly voice, and if I can just make one person sort of smile or to provide a little bit of chat to brighten their day, then that's enough for me. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. BST. I'm wishing you all the best. Cheerio. Have a great day. All the best. Bye.